Hi guys, I am here to do my 7 and 8 week pregnancy update because last week I just was too tired to do anything. Um, you know, I have experienced being exhausted from a hard day at work. I have had no sleep for many hours, like 24, 36 hours, and felt that exhausted, but I have never, ever felt anything like this before. It just is debilitating. Like, you just can't do anything. I wake up after 14 hours of sleep and I feel like I need a nap. And then I can maybe get up for an hour or two and do something, and then I take a nap, and then I get up for another hour or two, and then I go back to bed. I mean, it's really just like, it's a good thing that I put in my 2-week notice at my job because I just don't think I could do it. So anyway, that's my first and foremost symptom. For 7 weeks, I started getting queasy all the time. Like, from the minute I woke up to the minute that I fell asleep, I would be queasy. And it would never be enough to be sick or to make me even really feel like I needed to throw up. But, you know, thinking about the wrong kind of food, or thinking about eating sometimes, anything, just would kind of make my stomach churn a little bit, and so I'd have to hurry up and quit thinking about it. Food does not taste good. It doesn't matter what I eat. Like, I was so excited because the Pizza Hut in my town closed a few months ago, and that's my favorite pizza place ever, and so we rarely get to have it anymore. And so we went up to a friend's house and they have one near their home, so we ordered it, and it was so gross that I almost couldn't finish my 2 slices that I had. It was just, ugh. I almost cried because I really wanted Pizza Hut. So, yeah, that was a real bummer. So now I just kind of, it's like when I crave something, I know it's not going to taste right, so I just don't bother, because usually what I crave is something that's like fast food or something, and so I could just eat something at home and it's fine. Still have really sore boobs. That kind of is coming and going now. Like, sometimes I'll wake up and they won't be sore at all, but then by the end of the day they're kind of more sore, or sometimes they're just kind of sore and not really sore, so that's kind of changing. 7 weeks I had very little cramping, which was very exciting because right up until I had my miscarriage last time, I was cramping the whole time. Like, it never went away, so I was really glad that that kind of has gone away. I did break down and have some pop. I wasn't going to, but then it was kind of the only option where we were at, and I, got the meal deal or whatever, and so I thought, well, according to the websites and stuff, you can have up to 200 milligrams a day. So I thought, because I've done my research on this last time I was pregnant, and 1 can of Mellow Yellow, which is my favorite, is 54 grams. So I thought, well, I can have the equivalent of a can of pop, right? So I got a Coke, and it was the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. And I actually had energy that day. It was so weird. Like, literally only a can of pop, and I felt better than I had in weeks. So I did that. I've had pop, I think, 2 or 3 times now since then. So, not a lot. Just, just enough to give me a little pick-me-up once in a while. Let's see. Starting in week 6, actually, I didn't make a comment on it on my last vlog because I thought maybe it would go away, but it did not, and that is constipation. It is come and gone, but for about 2 weeks solid it was really bad, and about 3 days into it, I started getting hemorrhoids, which, if any of you have experienced that, it is not pleasant at all. And my bum was so sore all the time that I couldn't sit, I couldn't walk, even laying down with my legs bent hurt. So that's been fun. So the doctor said that I can get stool softener because it doesn't go into your bloodstream. It just basically goes through your digestive tract and then comes out the other end, and it's done, so it won't affect the baby at all. So if it happens again, that's kind of my next plan. I did buy some prune juice, but I haven't drank it yet. It's not my favorite. I don't know anybody whose favorite is prune juice, but some people like it. What else? I've been kind of gassy, but not really more than normal that I've noticed. Like, it's not constant and it's not all the time. Just, it's kind of just there. But when it is there, it's a lot. I think that's it for symptoms right now. I've noticed some weird pains in my ribs, which I'm assuming that's from the relaxin that my body is making, because obviously the baby's not up there yet. But ever since I found out I was pregnant, like, my ribs have been on and off kind of weirdly sore. And yesterday all day there was like this little burning sensation, like something was pinching the inside of my ribs. It was really weird, but that went away. Okay, so today I am 8 weeks and 2 days. Yay! I'm so excited. That's the farthest I've made it, obviously. And on 7 weeks and 3 days, which was last Wednesday, so almost a week ago, I woke up and like I said, my bottom had been really sore from the hemorrhoids, and my boobs had been very, very sore when I went to bed the night before. And I woke up at 3 in the morning, and all the pain in every part of my body was gone. Which, when I had my miscarriage, that was the thing I noticed that morning, was that my boobs didn't hurt anymore. And so I freaked out, and that was actually the day of my OB intake appointment anyway. So she actually called because since I had been with her the year before, she figured I knew all the information, and she thought, you know, if I wanted to, we could just do an over the phone one. Well, I told her what was going on, and she said, well, let's get you in and we'll do an ultrasound. So I was really glad for that. So I went in, and my ultrasound was scheduled for 1:40 in the afternoon, and she did the over the belly one first. Even though I was only 7 weeks and 3 days, I didn't think she would even bother with that, but she did, and immediately she saw the heartbeat. So I almost cried because I just was so relieved. So she only got a couple shots over the belly, and then she went and did the transvaginal ultrasound, and I got some pictures. I'm not going to show you on the camera because it's really glossy paper, so it'll probably just show reflections, so I'll just take some pictures and insert them at the end. But the baby looks great. And I know that I ovulated a day or two later than 14 days, so I figured it would be measuring a little behind what, you know, my due date says that I am at. And she said it was measuring 7 weeks and 2 days, so it was only 1 day behind, so I was really glad for that. And the heartbeat was 147 beats per minute, so it was just amazing. Every time I saw the little flicker, I just wanted to cry because I was so relieved. So now, for 8 weeks, the symptoms are pretty much the same. I'm just tired all the time. You know, I can do something if I have to, but if I don't have to, I don't do it. Like, you know, chores that don't need to be done right now, I don't do them. And I don't know, it's just really weird. I'm hoping that goes away in the second trimester because everybody says it will. So last week the baby was the size of a blueberry, which was, I think, 1/3 of an inch long, and this week it is the size of a raspberry, which is between 1/2 inch and 0.6 inches long. So that's so exciting. Let's see. Oh, I was going to tell you guys too. My hair is wet right now. I just got out of the shower, so that's probably why I have a little bit of energy, so I figured I'd make my video while I can. Right before I made my very first YouTube video, my hair was short. It was like down to my shoulders. But right before that, it was down to my natural waist, and it was summer and it was hot and I got sick of it, so I chopped it off. And then I had about, I don't know, probably about that much grown out of my roots, because I knew that since I was going to be getting pregnant hopefully soon, that I wasn't going to color it anymore. I was just going to hopefully grow the color out, and, you know, every time I'd get a haircut it would chop a little more off. Well, I got sick of that, so I told my hairdresser, whose name is also Tanya, to cut off all the color. So that's how I got this style. It's not really a style at all. She just cut off all the color, and now I'm going to grow it out again as my natural color. So that's the deal with my haircut. I cannot think of anything else, so this will be the end of my update. I did want to show you guys. Today is Tuesday, and as of Sunday, it still looked like fall outside. There was no snow, and leaves were still changing, and yesterday into today, this is what we woke up to. This is our backyard with about 14 inches of snow in it. So welcome to winter in Minnesota. No easing into it this year. Which is fine. I mean, I'm used to it. I've been here 33 winters and it's normal. However, I was kind of hoping to wait until after Thanksgiving because we're going to be traveling for Thanksgiving. So, well, I mean, it's only an hour and a half, but still, you know, that's if the roads are icy at all. And now with the snow, it's going to stay cold. I think the high next week is like in the teens here. So, and the lows are in the single digits, like 2 degrees at night. But whatever. This is Minnesota, and here we are. So, I will talk to you ladies later. Thank you so much for watching, and I have seen a lot of people actually get their BFPs this month. I am really close to Unfertile Myrtle. She just had her IVF and found out she is pregnant with twins, so yay for her. That's so exciting, and she's like 3 days behind me as far as her due date. And then also Mommy to be 2015, she is about 2 days ahead of me, so that's really fun to have some people that are due like the same week that I'm due, and all three of us, you know, we have similar experiences as far as what we're going through and what, you know, what the baby is looking like right now, so that's really fun. And for all the rest of you who are still trying, baby dust to everyone, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye.